Permit me to appreciate the cheesy O's this morning once again. Permit me to appreciate my viewers, my subscribers. You all are the best. Thank you so much. You all are the best. Permit me to appreciate the sender of this shirt from UK. If you watch the video I uploaded where I unveil a gift from the UK, where a subscriber got me some items from Marks and Spencer. This is one of them. So I took it out this morning to iron it, and I noticed something. I noticed that one hand was short, like, and the other hand was long. And I was trying to fumble with it, like, what is happening? When I observed very closely, I realized that that is the design. What a beautiful design. What a beautiful design. Thank you so much once again. Boss, you know Cheesy O will always appreciate you. I appreciate you all, the Cheesy O's, my subscribers, my viewers. Thank you. The shirt looks beautiful on me, isn't it? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. So today, I want to talk about none other thing but sugar. Yes, the regular sugar, you know, the regular sugar we use, either the white sugar, the brown sugar, how you can use it for yourself spiritually. I want to talk about how some aspect of spiritual uses of sugar. Now, we have talked about how to use sugar to know if a house you will rent is going to be fruitful, blessing, or how do you put it? Please don't get me wrong. I know some persons define fruitfulness, or how do I put it, in monetary terms alone. No. Now, there are some houses whereby when you move in, even if you're making money, but you're spending it on maybe health issue that is spiritual, you're spending it on, you can't save the money, you will not be able to do anything fruitful with such money. Now, how do you define that? Do you define that as being prosperous, or how do I put it? No. Prosperity is not just about wealth. It's not just about money. The first prosperity I always tell us you will ever have is your health, life, health, and those around you. That is the number one prosperity. Okay, some persons may be wondering and having questions like, how then do we know if a house we are about to rent, or we rented, or how do I put it, we are about to rent, is going to be of beneficial to us? Like I say, if you're from my country, Nigeria, there is no how you rent a house, you are given the key before payment. No, you have to pay before you're given the key. So if after payment you try the sugar test, I will link the sugar test video with this one so that those that have not watched it will understand what I'm talking about. If after payment you try the sugar test, you realize that, oh, probably this house is not. Now, I don't want you to judge by the sugar test alone. Judge by things happening around you ever since you enter the house, ever since you rented the house. If you're a business owner and ever since you rented the house, you realize that things are going down. Now, I am not trying to say, for example, if in your former house you make sales, let's say, for example, you have a business, you make sales of 50,000 every day, for example, in your former house, and you rented this new house, you're making a 40,000 sales. No, that is not to judge it that way. Sometimes there are some factors to put into consideration. But before you rent this house, Cheesy O will always tell you to learn to align with your chi. Sorry, I know we are talking about sugar, but this test also has to do with sugar, so that is why I want to talk about it. So many persons may be having questions they cannot put out, or they are wondering how to ask on the sugar test with renting a house. That is why I always tell us to align with your chi. For example, when I went house hunting for this house, I had my my outline specification, or how do I put it. I have the number of rooms I'm going to rent. I have my budget. I have the kind of house I want. Now, one of the specification I wanted was an upstairs. That's a story building. I wanted a house that is at the top. I want to live at the top. You understand? That was my number one of my specification. But along the way, while house hunting, I paid about 4 different agents. Yes, 4 different agents to source for the house for me. This one will take me to this house. Yes, some took me to a house that is upstairs and all that, but they may not be what I wanted. Out of the 4 agents, 3 brought me to this house, and whenever they bring me, I tell them, no, let's keep house hunting. I don't want this. Now let me make you understand something. The vicinity is okay by me, the house is okay, but I was still looking for upstairs. You understand? So they will leave. We kept house hunting. One day, now the funny thing is, someone else is already, whenever they bring me to this house, I see someone checking out the house. You see a family checking out the house, they want to pay. So someone else has already taken me, I'm sorry. You see a family checking out the house, they want to pay for it. I told them, no, let's keep looking, let's keep searching, because what I wanted was upstairs. One day, I was in the dream. I saw my chi. Remember, I'll always tell us, the person you see in your dream is none other person but your chi, your guardian angel. It's not the you sitting, it's not the me sitting right here now. You understand what I'm trying to say? That is why I always tell us, align with your chi. Learn to align with your chi is very powerful and important. So I saw in a dream, I was mopping this house. Do you know? Sorry for the break. So I saw myself mopping this house in the dream. So when I woke up, I had to run down to the landlord and say, please, I want to pay. Now, what actually happened was my chi telling me that this is the place you should rent, right? When I got to the landlord, he said, oh, he prayed and told himself that if I don't come that day, he's going to collect the other woman's money, because he's already contemplating between me and the other family. He's going to collect their money. That was the earnest prayer he made to God. Now, what am I trying to say? I will tell you something. What am I trying to say? When you are house hunting, you pray about it. Like I said, when you align yourself with your chi, if there is anything that needs to be shown to you by the grace of God, tell your chi to choose the best for you. There are some houses that every year they have to lose someone in the house, all those kind of things, which is not a good omen. Now, when I eventually paid and packed in, do you know one coincidence? I bought the buckets I used in mopping the house first here. The same bucket, the same dress, the same the way I was there was a way I tied my wrapper when I was moving, everything. 2 days after, I recalled the dream and I screamed within me. I said to myself, this was the same way I saw myself in the dream, the same bucket mopping this house. Now, it's like my chi telling me, go and be looking for upstairs. I've already occupied the house while you're still hunting. So please, why am I telling us this? It's on sugar and how to use sugar to know if a house is going to be a blessing, is going to be beneficial to you. You understand? Then again, we have talked about sugar baths. How to use a sugar to have baths, a spiritual bath, a sweetening bath, a bath that brings you favor. All you need to do is get a bucket of water, add some sugar to it, pray over it, and speak. Remember, this bath, you are not using sponge and soap. All you need is that water and the sugar. Pray over it and speak that as you use this water to bathe, it will bring nothing but sweetness, nothing but blessing, nothing but favor into your life. You understand? That is how to use sugar to have sugar bath. Now again, another way you can use sugar is to beautify your candle. Sugar candle beautification. Now it has to do mostly with relationship, or not even relationship. When you want to burn a candle, green candle for example, for favor, for blessing, you can also beautify it with sugar. How do you do that? Rubbing an oil of your choice on the candle, and then use the candle to rub on sugar. That is how you do a candle. Either, if pink candle is for love, pink and red is for love. If you're doing for love, to sweeten your relationship, to make your spouse, your fiancé, your husband, your wife, the relationship between the both of you to be sweet and long lasting, you can burn either red, green, and red or pink candle, then beautify it with sugar. You understand? Then I want to tell us how you can make a very, very powerful soap using a sugar, a soap that will bring you blessing by the grace of God. Now, all you need is just 3 ingredients. 3 ingredients. I know some persons will ask me questions like, Gloria, must it be black soap, the regular black soap, or regular this not the jet black soap, this Ghana black soap that is always wrapped in paper, in a paper bag. All you need is that soap. But if you cannot get that soap, go ahead and do it with your own your own bathing soap, the soap you use to bathe. We have made a video on this channel on how to use okay, fine, you can use your own the soap you use to bathe to make this. But if you can get the Ghana soap, it's fine. All you need to do is get the Ghana soap, or get your soap of choice, get some sugar. Sorry, please. Cube sugar is advisable here because we are using a particular number of sugar for male and female. Yes, cube sugar, the sugars in cube. Remember, I've always told us how to energize and speak to whatever you want to use. For example, you take the sugar and you speak and say, this sugar, as I use it for this blessing soap, favor soap, or whatever you want to name it, may it bring nothing into my life but sweetness. May it attract them sweetness, may it attract goodness, favor, people that will bless me, may it attract business, whatever you want to attract with it by the grace of God. Then, if you are a female, all you need is 7 cubes of sugar. You are a male, all you need is 9 cubes of sugar, please. Then get the soap and then get honey. Please endeavor to make sure that it's original honey. Add the sugar to the soap. And also add some honey. It doesn't matter the quantity of honey. 1 spoon, 2 spoon, anyhow we want it. Then blend, pound, or mix it all together. Get a container, what we call plastic container, metal, or whatever, but something that is whitish. If it is a glass container, it is fine, but not something that is black in color or whatever. You can get all these rubber containers. Store this soap, use it to bath every morning. Now, when I say every morning, I am not trying to say 7 times in a no. You can use it like 3 times in a week to have your baths. Now, this bath you are having, you can use a regular sponge for this. This bath you are having, you start from your leg. That is your drawing. You are rubbing the soap. Even if you don't use sponge, you use your hand. You are rubbing the soap. You are praying. You are speaking blessing. You are drawing blessing. You are drawing favor. You are drawing every good tiding. As you're bathing, all you need is that soap. Then you can go ahead and apply cream. That is why it's advisable, or it's good for you to use your regular soap, so that you will not have to be maybe bathing again. Go ahead and apply your cream, or however you want to afterwards. Now, I know I will have questions like, can I use this during my period? No, do not use during your period. Please do not use during your period. Now, I know I'll have questions like, do I have to have the bath 7 days consecutive? No. You can decide to have the bath maybe when you feel you have somewhere you're going to, or someone to meet, favor, contracts, whatever you can imagine. Then you can use it to have a bath, a blessing bath. Above all, remember, nothing happens except God permits it. So do not leave God behind while you are using these things. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. It's not other person but Gloria Cheesy. Oh, thank you.